In the world of YouTube, stars rise and fall. The digital platform, akin to the night sky, hosts countless twinkling lights that sometimes dazzle brighter than others, marking their presence felt across the globe. The realm of YouTube is a sphere of constant evolution, of unending dynamism, of a ceaseless fight for relevance. In this vast universe, many stars perform a glorious ascent, illuminating the world with their brilliance. But some of these stars dim too soon, leaving behind a trail of memories. One such star painted a similar trajectory. His name, adorning the realm with his unprecedented brilliance, was PrestonPlayz. PrestonPlayz, a figure who once enjoyed an envious popularity synonymous with those of the brilliant constellations. His journey was not one of overnight success, but rather a tale of perseverance and dedication. A gaming as he was known, he emerged from humble beginnings, carving his unique niche in the gaming universe. His charisma lay not just in his gaming skills, but also his engaging content, his ability to connect with his audience, and his knack for infusing humor in his commentary. His content primarily revolved around Minecraft, a game that had captured the imagination of millions worldwide. PrestonPlayz transformed the virtual blocks of Minecraft into a unique storytelling platform, narrating tales that fascinate and engage, making the viewers return for more. His channel was a beacon for gamers and non-gamers alike, a platform where creativity met entertainment. He had a magnetic persona that kept his audience glued to their screens, transforming him from a mere content creator to an influencer in the digital world. His rise to YouTube fame was meteoric. The sun seemed to shine perpetually on his channel. The visual of subscriber count ticking upwards was a common sight, giving evidence to his soaring popularity. His content resonated with the young and the old, with gamers, and with those who found solace and entertainment in his humor-filled commentaries. Unprecedented success marked his journey, painting him as a luminary in the gaming world. However, the world of YouTube, with its ever-changing dynamics, is seldom forgiving. It demands constant relevance, and the inability to maintain it can lead to a rapid decline. The world of gaming content was PrestonPlayz's oyster, but even the most brilliant of stars can fade away. What led to the downfall of this once celebrated gaming from humble beginnings? PrestonPlayz soared to popularity with his engaging Minecraft content and humorous commentary. It was a time when the sun seemed to always shine on his channel, and the subscriber count kept ticking upwards. The world of gaming content seemed to be his oyster. But then, the winds of change began to blow. It started subtly, barely noticeable at first. The initial indication of a looming crisis materialized when PrestonPlayz, a renowned YouTuber and an icon amongst the gaming community, decided to venture into hitherto uncharted territory. He took a bold step, diversifying his content, trailing away from the regular path he was known to tread. This step, while characteristically marking the onset of innovation and evolution, did not bring about the anticipated growth. Rather, it became a turning point, a fulcrum upon which his gaming world began to teeter precariously. The gaming community, especially his dedicated fanbase, did not react kindly to this drastic change in direction. His followers, who had grown accustomed to, and indeed loved, the original Minecraft content that had catapulted him to fame, began to yearn for it. They yearned for the familiar excitement. The thrill of the game had become synonymous with PrestonPlayz. The name that had once echoed in every gamer's household, due to his unique and engaging Minecraft content, was now being questioned. As his content began to diversify, his viewer base, once staunch and loyal, started to fracture and diminish. They started to drift away, slowly but steadily. The decline wasn't abrupt, it was a gradual process, like sand slipping through the fingers, difficult to stop once started. Discontentment and disenchantment began to seep the hearts of his fans as they saw their beloved icon drifting away from the essence that had made him. The viewership decline was not the only fallout of this change. As the numbers began to dwindle, so did the quality of the content. His once a beacon of polished, well-edited, engaging content began to lose their allure. The humor that had once felt genuine and spontaneous began to feel strained and forced, as if it was no longer a natural extension of his personality. The gameplay, which had once enthralled his followers, started to feel uninspired, devoid of the original energy and enthusiasm that had marked his earlier content. Ultimately, it seemed as if the very soul of PrestonPlayz, the driving force behind his success and popularity, had faded away. His essence, it appeared, had been lost in the winds of change that had begun to blow, marking a sad and uninspiring end to a splendid era of gaming. Further, the advent of new gaming stars on YouTube added fuel to the fire. This new generation of gamers brought with them a unique perspective, a raw talent, and a fresh sense of humor that immediately resonated with audiences. They were charismatic individuals, teeming with energy, and an inherent knack for creating compelling content. Each one of them brought something new to the table, something novel that was previously missing in the gaming world on YouTube. Meanwhile, the gaming landscape was rapidly evolving. New gaming platforms and games were being introduced with a frequency that was both and overwhelming. The audience's appetite for content consumption was increasing exponentially. The world witnessed an era of technologically advanced gaming consoles that came with high-definition graphics, superior sound quality, and immersive gaming experiences. Gamers were increasingly drawn towards these developments, thus creating a more significant challenge for the existing YouTube gaming stars. As these shifts took place, competition in the gaming world on YouTube became stiffer. The once beloved PrestonPlayz found himself in the midst of an intense battle. It wasn't just about being good at games, it was also about entertaining the audience, producing high quality and staying relevant amidst the rapidly changing trends. The new age gamers were quick to adapt to these changes, and they leveraged their creativity to produce innovative and engaging content that kept the viewers hooked. PrestonPlayz, who had once ruled the YouTube gaming world, was now struggling to keep up. He was trying to reinvent his gaming style, to adapt to the changing trends, to bring in something new for his audience. But these attempts were met with increasing resistance. The YouTube algorithm, which had once favored him, was now leaning towards the new generation of gamers. His content, which was once a sensation, was now perceived as repetitive and monotonous. PrestonPlayz made incessant attempts to reclaim his lost glory. He tried to rekindle the charm that his content once held. He made significant efforts to understand the new gaming trends, to align his content with the audience's preferences, to regain the position he once held. However, these attempts seemed to fall on deaf ears as the YouTube algorithm favored fresher, more engaging content. So what led to the downfall of PrestonPlayz? It was far from a simple question with a straightforward answer. Instead, it was a brew of multiple factors stirring together, all of which culminated in the decline of his popularity. Firstly, there was a noticeable deviation from his core content. PrestonPlayz, known for his specific style and unique voice, started to stray from his niche. This shift was akin to a singer changing their genre. It confused fans, muddled the brand identity, and ultimately drove away a part of the audience that had grown to love his original content. The second factor was a decline in the quality of his content. In the world of YouTube, quality is king. The most successful channels are those that consistently produce high-quality content that engages their audience. Unfortunately, PrestonPlayz's content began to lack the polish and depth that it once had. His videos, once full of energy and creativity, started to feel rushed and uninspired. This led to a decrease in viewer engagement and eventually, a drop in his channel's viewership. The third factor was his inability to adapt to the changing YouTube landscape. Like any other platform, YouTube is continuously evolving. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The algorithms change, audience preferences shift, and new trends emerge. To stay relevant, creators must keep up with these changes and adapt their content accordingly. PrestonPlayz, however, seemed to struggle with this crucial aspect of content creation. But every downfall carries within it valuable lessons, and PrestonPlayz's story is no exception. It serves as a stark reminder that success, especially in the fast-paced world of online content creation, is fleeting. It emphasizes the importance of staying true to one's roots and consistently maintaining high-quality content. It also highlights the significance of evolution, the ability to change and grow with the times while preserving what made you popular in the first place. PrestonPlayz's downfall also a spotlight on the fierce competition in the YouTube arena. Every day, new stars are born, each bringing fresh content and innovative ideas to the platform. To stay relevant, creators must continuously innovate and adapt. They must find a balance between preserving their unique voice and staying ahead of the curve. So as we look back at the glory days of PrestonPlayz, let's not just reminisce about his past success. Let's also remember the lessons his story imparts. In the world of YouTube, it's not just about reaching the top, it's about staying there. And that's a feat easier said than done.